Lightning is one of the leading weather fatalities in the United States, and it can strike, when you least expect it. Lightning is caused by the buildup and release of electrical energy between positive and negative charges from the earth and a thunderstorm, and it can strike miles away from the actual storm, which is known as a bolt from the blue. So even if it's not raining on you in the moment, if a thunderstorm is in your region, you need to get inside. And also, if you hear thunder, that typically means lightning is nearby. You can actually calculate how far away that lightning is based on counting the number of seconds between lightning and thunder and dividing that by 5. So for example, if you get 15 seconds between the two, then that means that the lightning is only 3 miles away from you. You definitely don't want to be out in open water during a lightning storm, since electrical currents can travel easily through water and metal, and lightning also tends to strike the tallest object out in a field. So you don't want that to be you. Definitely stay away from open fields and also stay away from any hills. And also, most importantly, remember that the best place to be is inside. Generally, vehicles are okay, but you can't beat the safety of your home. So if thunder roars, head indoors. Rain may not be considered severe weather, but that doesn't mean it shouldn't be taken seriously. Ongoing heavy rain can lead to flooding, especially in low-lying and poor drainage areas, just like the floor here in this studio. So if we had heavy rain coming down in here, that would cause us to be under a flood watch, which means conditions are favorable for flooding. So it's a good idea to go ahead and stay away from those impacted roadways. Now, a flood warning, on the other hand, means that flooding is already happening or will be happening in the near future. And that's exactly what's happening now here in the studio. With all that heavy rain coming down, you can now see all the water piling up. So if you're in a flood warning, it's simple. Turn around, don't drown. You may think your car can make it through, but it's better to be safe than sorry. After all, it only takes 12 inches of standing water to sweep a car away. Also remember that underneath the water could be a lot of debris that could be dangerous, so you don't want to be walking around in it either. Overall, if you're ever in a flooded area, go ahead and make some indoor plans instead, where you can stay nice and safe in your home away from the flood. Within just the first month of 2023, we've already had several tornado warnings issued here in the CSRA. And as we go into the spring season, this will become more and more common. But how do tornadoes form? Well, it all begins with a thunderstorm, where we have warm, moist air moving at the surface in one direction and cold, dry air aloft moving in the opposite direction. This will lead to wind shear, which then creates a rotating column of air within a cloud. This starts out as horizontal, but then all the rising air at the surface will eventually lift it up and tilt it vertical. Then we will begin to see a funnel extend from the cloud, and then when it continues to grab all that warm air, it'll eventually expand and reach the surface as a tornado. Now, tornadoes can lift up a lot of debris, including mailboxes, which is just flying over my head. And of course, a dangerous and strong tornado can lift up cars and even tear apart homes. So if you're ever in a tornado warning, of course you need to get to your safe place immediately. The best place to go would be a basement, but if you don't have that, you don't have to worry. You can go to the lowest level of your house, such as an interior room on the lowest level, somewhere away from windows like a bathroom or a closet, and be sure to stay in this safe place until that tornado warning ends.